Hello everybody, Flippy here, welcome back to another video, and today we're doing a bit of a different kind of video. This time we are doing a commentary video. Now I've been on YouTube for like 6 years. I've been making YouTube videos on different channels, and something I have always enjoyed doing is commentary content, so I want to try that on this channel. And just as I was thinking about doing this, a guy by the name of Fitz gets cancelled, so it's perfect time to kind of try out a commentary video. So yeah, if you want to see some more commentary videos, make sure to subscribe and like, and I'll make sure to continue making them. But let's get into why Fitz is getting cancelled at the moment. So Fitz is currently being cancelled by Minecraft Twitter. You know, the greatest Twitter community, with all the dream stands, the Tommy Innit stands, you know, that lovely bunch. He's currently getting cancelled by them. So I think it was like a week ago, a new SMP, by my understanding, called Epic SMP, started, and they announced that Fitz would be on it. And, you know, it was, oh, let's see what happens, whatever, yeah. And then on a stream in the Epic SMP, he called himself the Arsler.
Shit, what am I actually doing? I'm retarded.
Now, I'm gonna refer to it as the Arsler in this video. Not that I care much about the actual word, but because there's probably some, you know, oversensitive snowflakes who will probably watch this video. So, you know, just to be careful of you guys. I won't say it, I got you. So, he's currently being cancelled for calling himself Arsler, okay? And I hate it when someone gets cancelled on Twitter, because not only does it mean nothing, but like, it's people who just don't go outside. All they do is sit there preying on people's downfalls, trying to cancel them by spreading a hashtag on Twitter. They're the same kind of people who go, sign this change.org petition. Okay, it's those kind of people. So my kind of thoughts on Fitz's cancellation is like, it's pointless. He called himself the quote-unquote Arsler, and it's not a big deal. Like, people are making out like he's just killed someone, right? But all he's done is he's called himself the Arsler, and it's like, going through the replies, you'd think he's like, I don't know, someone who touches kids or something. I don't know, Call Me Carson type beat. But it's not, you know. It's just kind of mental. It was obviously trending on Twitter because of this. And now they're even trying to bring in other people who have just played games with Fitz. You know, they're attacking people who have, I don't know, played games with Fitz, just because they act like, oh, just because you have played with this person a couple times, that means you immediately agree with everything that person has ever done and ever said. And they're trying to cancel those people too. And I find that quite funny. And the fact that the person who, like, originally started this whole thing to cancel Fitz, who posted a clip of Fitz saying it or whatever, was a Quackity stan or fan, I believe. And obviously Quackity's made those same kind of jokes in this past, but no one wants to talk about that. We're just going to push that all away. And that's not even me trying to push people to cancel Quackity too. It's just funny how they'll be like, this one person who does it, absolutely fine. This other one who does it, nah mate, you deserve to be deplatformed, you know what I mean? We're going to enjoy ourselves here. I've got a nice cup of tea here, and we're going to go through some Twitter replies and just see what these people are saying. So, Fitz did actually respond to all the drama, and it's, you know, he doesn't care, basically, is the response. He first says, I hope we live in a world someday where no one can say anything at all, with a purple heart, the kind of star emoji, and then you've got the snowflake emoji. And then he put after that, a lot of people who glance at my content don't realise that I'm actually mad, progressive and loving. I'm just fucking around and trying to make jokes. You can stay pressed if you like, but I'm probably already on your side. Let's take a look at the responses to this tweet in particular, because I've went through some of them already, and it's just golden, you know, it's just golden. So first of all, let's talk about the stereotypical person that will cancel people on Twitter. And I've got the perfect profile to show it to you, okay? And it's this person right here. Right here. So they have some little stupid like thing in their their biography or whatever. I don't know, it's just pointless really, I don't know. And then they have their pronouns, right? And it's usually females, right? And that is when I think of person who cancels people on Twitter, that is what I think of, okay? And like, I don't even have a problem with people being cancelled, right? But it's when they're doing things that aren't that bad and you're spending all that effort to try and ruin their career. It's a bit crazy, okay? And like, I don't know, considering how snowflakey everyone is now, how sensitive people are now, maybe it's kind of bad on Fitz for saying it on stream. He should have kind of censored himself and, save that language for off stream in his actual life. But he said it. He's known for these kind of jokes. He's known for gay jokes. He's known for all that sort of stuff. He doesn't care. And I respect that of him, the fact he doesn't care about people cancelling on Twitter. I feel like the people who end up the best off don't care about cancel culture, And then these people who cancel others on Twitter, they usually, retweet a lot of political stuff. They have like just, political protests, stuff like that. They think they're doing good stuff in the world just because they've retweeted something and stuff like that, Like, the only reason they cancel people on Twitter is because they feel bored. There's like nothing to stimulate them in real life. So they see, like, they see one chance to become what they think of as a better person, and then they go and do it, obviously, and you can tell they feel like they're above other people in their responses. But let's go through them. So I wanna actually use one of her responses to kind of talk about it quickly. So a guy by the name of yeah, never mind, mate. I'm not saying your Twitter handle. He goes, imagine getting angry because someone said the word and then quotes the word. Once again, like, just for the sensitive people who might watch this video, we're gonna stay away from it. And then she responds with, imagine not realizing that disabled people have had this word used against them their entire lives and may not want to hear it anymore. It's super easy not to say the word, but you guys love to hold on to things like this. And for what? Okay, let's talk about this quickly. First of all, imagine not realizing that disabled people have had this word used against them. I mean, it's quite clear to see in the clip, he's talking about himself and isn't directing it at anybody else. He isn't talking about a disabled person. He's not saying it to someone who's disabled. And like, he's calling himself it. It's not directed at anyone. So the fact you're saying that disabled people have had this word used against them, it wasn't being used against a disabled person, firstly. So, there wasn't intent for it to hurt someone with a disability or something like that. And this is coming from someone who is considered legally disabled in the United Kingdom. But I'm not going to use that really as a big thing because everyone kind of looks at things different. There's probably snowflake disabled people just like there is snowflake able people. Once again, she also said in her own thread, disabled folk have had this word used against them forever. It's harmful and reinforces stereotypes. I don't know in what way the words... I almost said it. I don't know how in any way him saying that word enforces a stereotype on disabled people. It makes no sense to me. If someone can actually, like, explain it, I'd love for them to. Come to the comments. Explain how that enforces a stereotype. She also said, but most importantly, it just isn't nice to say it knowing all of this. But instead of being nice people, you guys get all riled up and protective of a word that causes. I mean, no. I feel like the people in this thread, okay, are more mad about you're cancelling someone for calling themselves a word. And it was clearly a joke. It was just like, oh, god damn it, like, done something wrong. Oh, god damn it, I'm so... Like, I don't see how that's being in any way derogatory or mean to a disabled person. That's just how I see it. And then someone else says, if you can't make jokes without using derogatory language, then you are not really funny. Muting this because I don't feel like fighting incels all day. Once again, what disabled person was he being derogatory to? I don't know, like, I feel like if he went up to a disabled person and went like, you are so retarded, and not like a friend likes, I don't know, some random disabled person from the street, and went like, oh my god, you are retarded, and you know what, I'm gonna actually use the word here because I don't want to censor it for this, I just want to make it clear. You know, you go up to some random disabled person on the street and you're like, oh my god, you are retarded, then that would have been bad. I think Fitz would have been looked down upon a bit for that, but the fact that he's just in a game of Minecraft, out of all things, done something wrong and went, oh my god, I am so retarded, the fact it's incited all this is just a bit mental. Yeah, so this person just said, don't say fucking slurs in, and I'm saying don't because they forgot the apostrophe, which means great spelling, you know. And then someone said, I think you should listen to people on the spectrum saying they are uncomfortable. And sorry, I want to pause that quickly. People on the spectrum? Just say it as it is. You don't need to be so, like, tentative about it. Like, that's what I see here. I don't know. Like, people on the spectrum, just call them what they are. Someone said, I have autism, and I am very offended by funny words you said. Angry emoji, angry emoji, angry emoji. And, I mean, these nuts. And the last tweet that I'm going to use for this. A lot of people that take offence to these things aren't even affected by things like mental deficiencies and so forth. They just like to be offended by things that have nothing to do with them. And I feel like that is true. Like, I feel like these people on Twitter like punch air in their spare time. I don't know. They'll realise air's touching them and be like, yeah, air is going against my human rights. That's not okay. I don't know. Like, I think it's clear to see through this video. Cancel culture just pisses me off, and there's no other way to say it. It just does. It annoys me. But people are going to be people. They're just going to be pressed. So, who's mad? Stay mad. Yeah, that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like. And if you have a opinion that's different than mine and want to debate, please leave a comment down below. I'm more than fine to. And don't just hate on this video for hate, like, be constructive here, you know what I mean? Also, don't go to any of these people's Twitters that I have shown in this video and, I don't know, tweet something at them, like, just leave it, it's no point. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see all of you in the next one.